I sold over 700 items on eBay as a part-time reseller in a 600 square foot apartment. Let me show you guys how I did that. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Gary, also known as Thrifting Tiger. I provide thrifting content on this channel. I do all of my inventory in this apartment. I don't have any storage units or anything like that. I'm just here to show you guys that you can do it too in any sort of small space that you may have. To start things off, here is my doorway to my apartment. We've got the kitchen area into the living room area. And then there's a door there to the bedroom and closet right here with the washer and dryer. And that's everything in my apartment. Excuse the mess here as I'm still going through my inventory and everything. I do live by myself in this apartment. Like I said, 600 square feet in total. Just the living room space is probably like just a little over half. So I'd say maybe like 450 square feet maybe. That's just a rough estimate of this entire space here. So it's a kitchen into the living room. And it's all one. So if you guys have seen my videos, I probably have shown you guys this closet many times. In here, I store all of my shoes. All the shoes are in these bins, as well as these boxes here. There is one box, which is my Ministry of Supply stuff, which is the clothing. This was on a mystery box that I got from Boutique by the Box. But then all the other bins and boxes are shoes, except this bottom one, which are like sweatshirts, heavier clothing items. There's shoes in this box. There's shoes over here and this bottom bin. As far as where I got the bins from, this bottom one is a pretty large one. I actually got this at IKEA. The top two bins I actually bought at Goodwill. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for each of those. So with the small space, I do have to move things around to get the things. But here is the washer and dryer, my handy cart that I use. And then I've got a little closet area here where I actually store some jackets for resale. Some of these are my personal jackets as well. And that's pretty much it. So all my shoes are right here. And yeah, it's enough room to store all the shoes. I do have a little like tote of shoes here. These need to be cleaned and listed still. So this is still new inventory that I haven't got to yet. But yeah, that's just my closet of shoes. Any shoes that I pick up and have been listed go into that closet into a bin. I currently do not have any sort of numbering system or anything like that for my inventory. I only have just about 150 items on my eBay store. I typically can find anything in there. If I ever get up into the thousands of items, I definitely will need some sort of inventory system just to make sure that I don't get lost on items. Since I only have 150 items currently and pretty much know where everything is, all the shoes are in there. It just takes me a little bit to find the shoes on which bin I put it in. This is the main desk that I usually sit down and do my videos from. If you guys have seen those, I do also the weighing here. So I have a Rolo scale that I got from my brother for Christmas. Great item. My old one was actually reading incorrectly. Some cleaning items here, some new inventory that I just picked up. Little Titles hat, some Adidas shoes. Got a box here, more new inventory that I picked up. So I haven't got to any of this stuff yet. Just got these. You guys saw my Instagram post. Just bought all these empty boxes of Louis Vuitton. These usually should sell for about $10 to $35 to $40 a piece, depending on the sizing. Still got to photograph all that stuff too, but this is my main station. This is pretty much like my crap table too. As you can see here, I put everything on the table. Anytime I need to use it, I have to clear it out or move things around and work around that. In this area too, I actually do photographs of items besides clothing on this desk. Here's my lighting system over here. Bought these lights a while back ago. I've had these for probably about 3 or 4 years now, and they're great. I use these batteries to charge. It's a Neewer. It was like a set for these two lights. They work great. They work great for YouTube and for photographs. I use this little display board as like a backdrop. It's been used for quite a bit now, but basically what I do is I'll lay it up here, and then it just kind of cleans things up here, so I can take a good photo of just whatever item is right here instead. So I don't mind the creases in here. If I need to, I'll just crop it out of the photo. This is where I do all my photo taking here. Set up the lights. Again, I have to move things around in this small complex. If I had a separate room or everything would be way more convenient and I could just set it and forget it. In the small space, I need to use this desk a lot of times, so I have to move things around. Now, as far as photos go for my clothing items, I actually use the floor here, right in this space. It looks kind of tiny right now, but what I do is actually move the table over, and then I move the chairs out of the way as well. They're both just like office chairs, so I can just roll them out of the way, out of the shot. And then I have a nice backdrop. I make sure I clean the space off before I lay any clothing on there. I'll clean the flooring, I'll just wipe it down. It's a nice floor space, so I just kind of move the table out of the way too. I set up the same lamps that I showed you guys earlier. It just makes a nice layout here to put my clothing down. And yeah, there's a nice background. Don't be afraid to move things around. I mean, it's probably not ideal to take photos on the floor just because when I'm taking the photos, kind of hurts my back at times. So I would highly recommend making some sort of like standing photo thingy. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers make them. I mean, this is what I have. I don't have much space like I mentioned, so I just use the floor, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I've sold many things, many clothing items, just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. On the footage right now, it's probably getting cut off, but when I actually take the photos, all of it is in one photo itself. Nothing gets cut off. Pretty nice layout. These are just a pair of Carhartt jeans right here, new with tags. Still need to take a photo of this, but yeah, this is how I get clothing shots. Okay, you guys have seen this shot quite a few times too in some of my videos as well when I go over stuff that I sold recently. But this is pretty much all my inventory right here. I just keep everything on this rack, and everything except this rice cooker is pretty much for sale in these boxes up here. Let me show you guys. Okay, so this is a 4-tier shelf here. I bought it from IKEA again. These are metal racks. These come actually separate by like 2s. So this shelving actually splits in half. It's 2 separate pieces here. So that I can actually technically have 2 metal shelves, but I decided to stack them all up instead. Makes it less crowded so that I can maneuver around. All my inventory is pretty much right here, besides everything in the closet like the shoes. Backpacks I just kind of hang over here. I'm trying to limit my bag intake. Most everything else is right here. All the little bins here, so these cloth bins, also from IKEA, hold all of my clothing items that have been listed, photographed and listed. They're all in here. No real particular order. These I know are mostly jeans and pants. This used to be a golf apparel bin, but then I added some regular shorts in here now. And then this is just kind of t-shirts, and some women's clothes are also in here as well. And then pants kind of overflowed into this bin too. I have some little knickknack items in here that I like, extra laces, some other stuff that I have listed. Some smaller items, I just throw it into this bin. These are just my personal VHS collection that I've had for years. Usually I use the VHS tapes to test some VCRs, so it's just good to have them around. Bottom here is personal electronic stuff that I keep in here, just like storage, so that's not even for sale. But then I have a bin here. All this stuff is listed and good to go. And yeah, but that is my entire inventory. Like that's literally everything. Most of the stuff I have listed are clothing items now, and they can be housed into these 3 bins, and then some stuff in the closet. The stuff over here is just some extra boxes. They're empty boxes. We have more boxes up here. Rice cooker is mine. If you go into the living room area, I just have a couch here. None of this stuff is for sale. And then over here I have some display pieces that I'm keeping for myself, like the Super Soaker, the Nickelodeon clock, which does work. Some little knickknacks here and there. Some Sony stuff that I'm starting to collect as well. Golden raspberry that I found at my hometown of Hopkins. They usually do a scavenger hunt, and I happen to find it back in 2019. That is all the inventory that I currently have. I do have a few items in the bedroom here, just like 3 golf clubs and a softball bat. I just house them behind the door. My printer is also in my bedroom as well, but then like my work computer and everything is also in there too. But besides that, no additional inventory is in the bedroom. I do have some like bubble wrap and some poly mailers are in the closet in my bedroom. Actually, I'll show you that stuff. So in the bedroom, I'm not going to show you everything in here, but just to show you some of the stuff that I was talking about. A few golf clubs, as you can see here, just housed behind the door. There's a bat over here. Over here is my working station. So this is actually my work computer. But this is the printer that I use to print my labels on. I still use the old paper printer. I do not have a thermal printer, maybe sometime down the line, but still using this and it works just fine. If it works fine, just keep using it. I mean, yeah, it'll be very, very convenient to get a thermal printer. I'm not doing as many sales as some full-timers are doing, so this works just fine for me. And then the closet here. So I actually have 2 closets in my bedroom. So this one actually houses my clothing. And then over here is where I keep all of my shipping supplies. I do have some boxes up here and over here, which has some cards in it, some sports cards that I do sell some, but not a whole lot. So I just kind of store those there. But everything else, as you can see here, is shipping supplies. Got some priority mailboxes over here, poly mailers, my tape, some more bubble mailers, and that's pretty much it. This is all the shipping supplies that I use, and I don't have any other inventory in here. Oh, also, I do have this American Bubble Boy bubble wrap. Love this stuff. I might need to order some more. And some shoe boxes down here, the priority mail shoe boxes. That is the tour of my apartment. Like I said, everything is 600 square feet, very small. It's not even technically considered a 1-bedroom apartment. So it's kind of like a studio with a door. There is an opening up here too, which has to be within code or something like that, since there is no window in the actual bedroom. So you work with what you have. Yeah, I could definitely move into a larger apartment, which could cost me more money or less money actually. My apartment is pretty new-ish. It's been around for I think 3.5 years now. I pretty much moved in right when they built this place, so it's brand new pretty much still. But I still make enough to survive and live here just fine. The goal really is for me to move up and ramp up my eBay store. I really want to add more inventory to my store as well, so the plan is to really ramp up and see. I also really want to go full-time into reselling as well. Trying to get rid of my 9-to-5 by pushing myself further to sell more, and hopefully this year we can accomplish that. Well, that's gonna be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments below, how much space do you guys use for your eBay business, reselling business, whatever it might be? Do you guys have a garage that you guys use? Are you guys in a house? Do you have an apartment like mine? Do you use storage units? I'd like to know what you guys do on your end. Maybe this will convince you guys to do some reselling on your end if you guys live in a small place and aren't very sure if you can even do it yourself in the space that you have. But that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you guys enjoy thrifting content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button as well. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Bye!